Hi, friends. It's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. Welcome to my messy desk and welcome to a journal with me. I believe this is the first time we're going to be in this book. Yeah, I came down and filmed a little bit for you after my retreat on Saturday, and I have not done anything in this book. So we're going to do it together. Okay. I did film a planner update, so that is out on my desk. I still need to get in there and update this week, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done anything. This is exactly how I left my desk, so it's a mess. It's a mess, I tell you. Let's see, those can go right there. All right. So I want to leave these out, but they don't have to be out. They can go, where can they go? I guess right here. Okay. I need to get some sticky notes, I guess, on my book and just get some things on my pages. So let's see where we're at. Let's just get adjusted. Now we are, let me let you in on current status. Today is Wednesday, 8:55 in the morning. Well, Allison, that's a work day. Why are you home at 8:55 in the morning? Well, I'm home because I called in sick today, friends. I have never called in sick at my job, and today's the day. Which is not a good day to call out sick. We have a short week. I am already short on seeing people I need to see and had to cancel sessions and whatnot. However, I took a very bad fall yesterday, and in the parking lot on the ice. And I did knock my head. They're very concerned I have a concussion, but I don't have a concussion. I'm deciding I don't have a concussion. And anyway, they wanted to send me home yesterday. They wanted to take me to the hospital yesterday. I was like, no, we're not doing that. And so I stayed at work yesterday and got through my day. But my knee is all cut up and bloody, and my back and my neck and my arm are pretty bruised. And anyway, I did all the things I could do yesterday and last night, and I just decided I don't have to go to work today. I'm going to see if I can get in with my chiropractor. I'm waiting on a call back from them, and I'm really sore. My body is obviously really sore, and so I'm not going to go to work today. So how about that? So I'm here with you guys, which is nice, and I just feel guilty. I feel bad not being at work, and I also don't feel I would not be 100% at work today. I am yeah, I'm just not. I'm just not. My body is really sore. I'm very cognizant of I kind of just need to nurture myself today, and kind of whatever that looks like for me. So I'm in my cozy sweats, and I made a bowl of oatmeal. I'm pretty sure you can see it over here to my left. So for those of you that I always try to give that disclaimer, if that's not your thing and you don't want to see me eat a spoon of oatmeal, then it's okay. There's plenty of other videos. So please come back when you feel like it would be more comfortable for you. All right. All of that to say, let's get some pictures done. Now, let's see where we're at here. Okay. I took a bite of oatmeal, and I had to turn on my heater because I'm freezing. I didn't actually check the weather today because I'm not going outside. Well, if I have my doctor's appointment, I will, but it's cold. It looks cold outside, and I'm cold inside. So I do have my coffee here. I do have my water here. Now, I have noticed, and I've shared this with you guys in the past, on my days that I'm not on my routine, my water intake is always decreased. So just by an example, like I said, it's 9 o'clock. This well, my bigger water bottle actually that I take to work, I normally finish on my way to work. And then I fill it up when I get to work. And so I would already be like through almost 2 bottles. So I'm, conscious of that, knowing I have to keep myself like hydrated today. I'm not on any meds today. I took some meds yesterday, but I'm trying to let my natural body heal, and I'm on some pretty good rub. Anyway, so we'll see. And I want to talk to my chiropractor when I go. Okay. Messy desk. February journal. I made it out of a piece of scrapbook paper because if you're new here and you haven't heard the news, I have a monthly challenge to use an item every month. And the item we chose this month is scrap pads now, or paper pads rather. Now, my version of that, my intention for that, because the whole challenge was just for me to try to use my stash and try to use my supplies. So you can interpret it any way you want. My interpretation was to try to use a scrap pad. Now, I use scrapbook paper a lot in my journals anyway. So I was trying to kind of work through a pad of paper. Not too sure we're going to get that done, but that's okay. All right. I used my favorite punch. So the journals, the videos are posted. I think there's 3. There's one where I show you my scrap pads, which is just a hot mess. You can skip that one, but it gives you a nice look at my messy, messy closet. And then we've now bound the papers in. So this is where we're at. This is a sticker. Well, I'm just going to put it right here. Just like that. I got it with an order that I placed. And I just thought it was so sweet. So I'm just going to put that right there. This is an envelope, obviously from a card that I got. And so I like to have an envelope in the front. What we have not done yet is I tucked this in here so this could dry because I glued this on and it was still really wet. So we don't need that in there anymore. But what I need right here, I'd like to add a little title right here. So oh my gosh, you guys, my desk is a hot mess. I have not, I should have cleaned it before I turned on the camera, but I was just so excited to finally do some journaling down here. If you watched a video or 2 ago, I have my scrapbook stuff over here still that I don't even know where to put it. Like, I don't have a spot yet. Okay, here's a piece of pink. I think that's perfect. So we'll just put that on there. And we need some letters. Let's see, where are my letters? Sorry, hold on. Trying to dig through my drawers here. Let's see what letters might work on here. And I guess we have a size limit about there. Okay, perfect. And then here's my little prompt. Right? So I like to just put the IOTM on here for item of the month. And the hashtag is AJS IOTM, AJ's IOTM. And that way people can find other ideas. Now, I've been doing it for way over a year now, and I just love that so many people are joining in. So feel free to interpret the prompt however you want. If there's a paper pad that you want to work through, a legal pad, a steno pad, a scrapbook pad, whatever it is. Oh, do I have it in this? IOTM. We sure do. Now, it's kind of weird colors because that's like orange and black. Gosh, I love Susan Branch. That's okay. We have some black. We're going to do it. We're just going to do it. We don't need to make this take longer than it needs to. So let's see. Let's give myself just the benefit of the doubt here. Let's a flat surface. All right, here's, oh, these are like not stick. Okay, we're going to need some glue. Oh, interesting. Like they are not pink at all. Look at the letters. How funny. The sewing is very cute around here. All right, we're going to pop those back in the drawer, and then we are going to help it out a little bit. And all right, let's do, whoops. Ooh, that glue is squishy today. All right, I was hoping these would be more pink and cute, but it is what it is. Well, we're a little off-centered, but we are all going to be just fine. And I can cut it. It doesn't have to be this whole length. So maybe we'll do that. Yeah, this glue is very squishy. That's interesting. Yeah, look at it. Wow. Huh. Why are you so squishy today? It's cold outside. All right, there's that. And then we'll get some glue on there. There we go. I'm going to bring that back down, and it kind of brings some of the squish with it. All right. So it's actually okay centered, like on either side. That's fine. All right, let's do that. And we'll glue it right in there. Since I just put my glue stick away, we'll get it back out. That was silly. That was silly. All right. You can tell from the back of this that this is cut out of like a happy planner. This was like a cover page, you know, like a monthly divider or tab page. So I try to use all of it, right? I try to use the quote, the tab, all of it. And this is just a piece left off from a bottom that I now have as a journaling spot in my little journaling spot box. There we go. It's perfect. All right. I will probably add another title here of, you know, February, even though I have this little calendar here, but that will probably be there. Okay, let's go. I have the first, I do have some things in here. I think this is the last day. Oh, I did this page with you, did I not? Where's that video? I feel like I did this page with you. Anyway, this is Groundhog Day. Nothing's been journaled. Nothing's done. So we are way behind. So let's go to where we are. Maybe I didn't do that. I thought I did. This is my sweet daughter's birthday. This is also... Oh, I wish I would have printed it bigger. Shoot. I printed it small thinking I probably don't have that much room, and I realize I have this whole page. Shoot. I might want to punch. I might want to print it bigger. We'll see. It was my daughter's birthday. But it was also the opening day of the Olympics, which we are huge fans of. And she's so dang cute. I was at lunch actually with some people at work, and here's Groundhog Day. I was at lunch with people, and I was telling them, like, you know, kind of sarcastically, I was like, okay, like, what are we all doing after work today? We're all going home. We all have to be home by 6, right? We're all going to watch TV. To which I did get wrong, by the way, and I feel like a nincompoop, but whatever. And just as I'm at lunch and talking about it, she texts me a picture, and she's watching, like, on her computer. It's like her computer in her kitchen. Anyway. And she's like, thinking of you. And I'm like, oh my God, I love you so much. I love you so much. And I'm also of the awareness that not everybody watches the Olympics. Because I've been talking about it at work, and like people are like, what? Like, no, we don't watch the Olympics. I'm like, what do you mean you don't watch the Olympics? I don't understand. All right, this is Saturday, and I printed out one of these silly things. Um, Again, my sizing is a little off. I think when I printed it, I was maybe going to put it like in my planner or in the front of my journal, but I'm going to put it on this day because that's the day I actually went to a crop for the first time in like 10 years. Oh, this is actually the picture from this day. Maybe I don't need that in there. I'll just put this one in there. It's kind of funny. And then this coaster goes with that day, so that's fun. This is the day. It's a horrible picture of me, but I'm going to put it in here anyway because I do every year. This is the day I dropped off all the Valentines. Yeah, that'll be cute. Something like that. At the city council to go to the veterans. So we turned in like 447 or something. I don't know. So super, super fun. All right. So I don't think I need this picture in here. That I guess can just go over there. Today, oh, when did I start my new book? Okay, here's my new book by Jennifer Finley Boyland. I think that at this point of the book, I'm only like 200 pages in. Oh, I can tell you, this is the day I started it. I feel like at this point of the book, I've made the decision that I'm no longer taking online recommendations for books because this is my second one. And unless this thing picks up or does something, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to finish it. I finish books, but like, we'll see. Okay. This is the day we're on right here. And this is my sweet girl today. She sent me this. She started her student teaching today. And she called me last week. Maybe we'll do kind of the yellow. See the yellow, yellow, and yellow over here. Maybe we'll pick those colors up. She called me last week. School in Tennessee has been closed, like because of the weather. And so anyway, she was supposed to get her student teaching placement like 2 weeks ago, but they've been closed. Schools, like the children haven't had school. I don't know what they're going to do at the end of the year. You still have to teach children so many hours out of the year, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what they're going to do. But anyway, she called me last Thursday. She got her last choice. She was kind of upset. And, but we had long talks about it. She has an amazing attitude about it. And so, can you tell what our Super Bowl day was like? Like ice cream and a new book. That's how much I'm into this Super Bowl this year. None of it. And we live in Washington, if that puts it in perspective. I did watch it. Don't panic. I did watch I watched half. That's what I did. I don't know where this little thing goes. Shoot. Where's my drawer? For real though. I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on one second. Well, we're just going to put it in here. Okay. So we had a good talk about it. We had, whatever. But I was joking with her because I was like, don't let them smell your fear because the children will know. So anyway, that's my little Rue heading into class today. And then I don't think I want it over here. I definitely don't want it over here. We're going to put it down. We're just going to do it. Because I'm not going to have a lot else to put on today. Besides me staying home and crying. And so, we'll see. I'm tempted. I'm not. So don't panic when you see this. I was really tempted to go to the gym and just like yesterday, even I couldn't even walk downstairs. I was just tempted to go to the gym and like get on a bike or do some roll. And I realized that was a really dumb idea. I couldn't even, like I said, walk down the stairs. So I had to take the elevator at work and, which doesn't make me happy. So, okay, so this is today. Let's go back and see. All right. These days are interesting because I actually don't have that much to journal. Now, I already committed to making this a pocket, which is fine, but I don't need it. I printed this meme up because, well, I'm wondering if we could do a day that I have more to journal about. I printed this meme up because my friend, I don't even want to say it. My friend sent me a text. It wasn't this one, but it said the exact same thing, but it was like a little green frog. And it literally said the same thing. It said, no inspirational quote for today. Punch them if you need to. And I've just been in this thing at work for some of you that have been listening, and I literally laughed out loud like this. I was laughing. I was like, this is the best meme ever to start my day. And as I was walking across the parking lot, feeling like I got this, it's going to be a great day, like my feet came out from under me and I went straight back and I conked my head and I was laying in the parking lot. Nobody, weirdly enough, nobody was around. I was like, I'm sure someone, first of all, my first thought is like, oh my God, how embarrassing. I'm sure someone saw that and is laughing. My second thought is, oh my God, no one saw that. No one's here and I'm stuck. I couldn't get up. Like I was stuck. I laid on the ground in the wet parking lot. Yeah. So then I had to think and kind of assess like what is hurting, what is not. And I had to assess how to get up because I couldn't almost like roll and get up. Anyway, I don't know what else to write on here. So I went to work. I fell and I stayed. I had a good day at work, a busy day at work, but like I was in a lot of pain. And then we still had dinner afterwards, and it was not good. And I thought it was maybe me because I was still kind of trying to assess if I had a concussion or something. Like it had been 8 hours easily, and it was like I didn't have a concussion, but I was a little worried about it. And when I eat Mexican food and it's not good, I was like, oh, something might be wrong with me. Like I was worried, but my husband and friend were like, ooh, this is not good tonight. And I don't know if we'll come back. And I was like, oh, shoot, that's not okay. So, yeah, we were sad. And we realized we haven't eaten at that restaurant in many, many years. Not many, year and a half. I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't good. And here's my deal with restaurants. We've eaten there for, I mean, on and off, right? There's so many restaurants. We don't frequent one every, but we've eaten there on and off the last 10 years that we've lived here. That's my other awareness point, that we've lived here 10 years now. Crazy. It's been good. Like it's been an okay Mexican food restaurant, even though we're a little snobby with our Mexican food coming from Southern California. But yeah, it was not last night. So I don't quite know what to say about that. But anyway, it is what it is. So I don't have a lot to put on these pages, which is interesting, right? So here's Tuesday. I fell. Monday. Okay, we know what we can put on Monday. I've got to move these pages because they're on top of everything. What I need to do is just come in here and clean my room. Who wants to do that? Not this girl. Not this girl. Because I feel like I only get a little bit of time down here, but obviously I make a little bit of a mess in a little bit of time. So here's my pages that I did from the retreat. If you want to see that video, it's also below, probably 2 or 3 below. And this, I guess I'll pop into the page that was not done because I need to finish it. Some of these I just started and didn't. Oh, I didn't even start that one. I see. Okay, that's why it's out. Okay. I get you. Okay, those are down at the bottom of my feet. And I'm not too sure. Look what I found for my bee journal. I love it so much. All right. I think I'm going to pack some things in my scrap bag because I'm getting back in the mindset of like I'm going to a crop in a month, right? I think I'm going to go, oh, here's some pieces we can use. But what I'm fishing in here for is not this. What I'm fishing in here for, I need to make a February bucket. That's what I need to do. Is my pickles for pickleball. And those are right here from Sweet Melissa. I also pulled this envelope that I really want to use this month. So we want to put that in the front. Here's my pickles. Here's the paper pads I really want to pull from, as well as those two big ones that I'm almost done with. I don't know if we'll smash them this month, but we're going to work on it. We're going to work on it. All right. So here is, oh yeah. So we have this little thing and we have this that's like for the veterans. And these were just mismatched stuff off my table at the end of the night when I cleaned up. The sea has potent power to make us think things we like to think. Well, okay. The person that ran it got a 3D printer and now she's making her own stuff. So cute. So this was used as like a paper clip on our little desk and it was holding all of our stuff, but it's actually a chip clip that she made. Isn't that cute? All right, so I think that's all that I want out of here for that day. Yeah, okay. So let's do that. Let's find a pickle that fits the page. All of this I got to cut up. All right. This page. Yeah. We should use the biggest pickle we have because I don't have a lot going on this day. Look at that one. We'll use that one. These are from Sweet Melissa over at Messy Missy, and she made them for me, and I love them so much. I put them everywhere, every week. That's not true. I put them in my sticker collage calendar. I sometimes put them in my planner, although I have come to realize my planner is the place I don't like to put stickers and stuff because I know I'm going to throw it away, like, or whatever. It's not my memory keeper, if that makes any sense. So, wow, my oatmeal is super thick this morning with all my protein in it and whatnot. So I think that's part of my hesitation of not wanting to put things into my planner because I know I'm gonna not keep my planner forever. I will probably throw out my planner at some point, right? Okay, that's all I have. I did work and pickleball. Yeah, good talk. Okay, this is yesterday. So we'll put that in there. I think ooh, that smells good. All right, we're gonna do this. This is not my best brand of Epsom salts, but it does the trick and it's what I had. So this is what was in my bath last night and we'll throw this out. So this all can go on here. Now, I don't like that color on here at all, but it has to work because that's literally what my day was. Now, we could do something, you know, like this. I got out this pink notepad. You guys, we're starting a crochet club at work. I'm trying to help the children, the students, speak up for themselves, become more passionate about things, like all that kind of stuff, right? And so 2 of my 5th graders have wanted to start a club. Now, we don't really have clubs at school, but you get the gist. So one of them we kind of made up a little proposal thing, and she talked to the principal and is going to start an art club. It's just for 4 weeks. It's just a month, right? And I don't know. I'm just playing with this. I don't think I need the boxes, but the boxes are kind of cool because they're white and it ties in this white. But we could cover up the boxes with, you know, something else. I don't know. Or we could just do something like this over here and make this a tag over here. Again, I don't necessarily need all of this space, but that's kind of what's happening there. All right, let's go to Monday. We did pickleball. Oh, this is where else I was going to maybe see if one of these worked as like a note. I guess it kind of works over here, huh? I think, let's do that. Let's cut us a piece. I think oftentimes people are like, what do I journal when I don't have anything to journal? And I was like, that's fair. So I want to do kind of like a video on that as well, because this is a good example of one of those days. So I think I like that. So let's just do that. The truth is, we are watching some TV because the Olympics are on. And so I could write about that because I'm learning how to be a curler and how to be a downhill skier and all the things. So when we come home, we have to watch the updates on like who won and what's the status and what's going on and all of that. And so every day there could just be an Olympic tag right here, honestly, of, you know, what we watched. Okay. So let's make a little note to ourselves to that effect. How about that? What kind of, where are my sticky notes? Here's one. No, that's not. That's already stickied. Here they are. Let's do that. This is just me trying to get organized after not being down here for a bit, guys. So this is not really journaling. I get it. But let's see. Work. Pickleball. Olympic watching. Okay. That really is what we did. So here I put walk, bagel, Goodwill, got a new scrap bag. So I feel like I filmed, well, I know I filmed. Where's that video? I guess I haven't uploaded it. I got to find it. Okay, let's maybe work on Saturday. Now, Saturday, we have this pocket available. We could, you know, we could make it shorter too. We could fold this down or do something like that if we want to. We could do something like that. And so we do have an availability for this. I don't know if we need it, so we could cut it off completely. We certainly don't need it on this day, right? So if I leave the flaps in, it allows me the flexibility if I need it, right? But it doesn't mean we have to have it. So I think this picture of me is so dorky, but have you guys done this? Have you done the AI challenge? No, it's not a challenge. Oh my gosh. Okay. See this? I made myself a little note here is what I did. It rained today like it hasn't rained in a long time. A long time. So I made a little package of rain stuff that might be fun. I mean, it rained all day. All day. Pouring rain. And I was at the retreat. I didn't really care. But This is just our little energy letter or whatever from town. This one I found in a book and I thought it was really pretty, especially for this month. We could make this the day. This is why you don't put your numbers in first. I'm joking. We can work around it. I mean, I'm curious if I want to do that. We could also, let's not use the whole piece. How about that? Do you see me hoarding paper? This is what it looks like. Okay, let's use a piece of it. And that way we have it. And I like the umbrellas, but like I didn't go outside. I didn't need an umbrella. So I just needed an umbrella to get me to the car and in the building. But okay. Okay, there's another funny memory. Okay. So when you really think about your day, this is one of the ways you can keep track. So if you have a planner, if you have a notebook, if you have anything at all, you can write stuff down in your planner. So if you do like whatever, okay? But I mean, I literally didn't write anything in here. However, I just had a memory and I don't even know if I want to put it in here, but I'm going to. Because this one silly drawer, because of the rain, first of all, I don't know where my umbrella is. Okay. So legit, I have a favorite umbrella. I took it to work. I couldn't find it on Saturday. I looked in my car. It's not there. I don't think. I still don't think. But then I'm assuming I left it at work. But when I went on Monday, it's not at work. So now I'm a little like, "Ugh." So I'm going to go back through my car. And this one I'll put in my calendar. Okay. So what's the story? The umbrella. Okay. We also have like a coat hanger. No. Sure. Coat hanger on our porch, where we hang coats, umbrellas, wet boots, that sort of thing on the covered porch. You know, as you come in, there's a coat, jacket, hold it, doesn't matter. There's umbrellas in there. So I go grab, yeah, we're going to put that right up there. I go grab one of the giant umbrellas and use it. And then load my car up and go to the retreat. Okay. As I'm driving to the retreat, because it's like, I don't know, at least half an hour. I would say 40 minutes, but whatever. There is there's a bug on my window on the inside. And I'm not super afraid of bugs or anything like that, but I don't like them in my car. I know that sounds weird. Like, I feel like it's kind of close spaced, and I don't know where you're living now if you're in my car, right? So, that guy had to go. But anyway, I'm going to put a bug on here because the next day there was another bug in my car, like a big bug, not like a little tiny bug, like a bug, right? And I realize they have come from the umbrella that was left outside. They've been living in this nice warm place that hasn't been getting used, right? And then got woken up very abruptly and got pushed into this situation. And now they're trying to find a new home and I'm freaking out. So this weekend coming up, I will be doing a thorough car clean out, like thorough car clean out. I'm going to take it to a place, because they can't be living in my car. I don't even know. Like, there's got to be more of them. And it's not like they're just bugs. It's not anything dramatic, but I'm super clear they were in the umbrella. And I was like, how did this bug get in my car? You know, it's not like a little fly that like flew in, like a little tiny thing. It's like a bug. And I realized I transported him there is what I did. I escorted him to my car, and then he came out to live. So that's nice. That's fun. I did look, I took the umbrella out of my car. I did shake out the rugs, you know, that sort of thing. But I was cracking up. I was like, oh, good plan, Allison. That was really stupid. So, all right. So I think I can do something like this over here. And then I can put this down here. I like the flap folded over. I mean, we can fold it back up, but I like it folded down. So I'll put this right here. My husband shipped his racing bike to my son because he's going to get into bike racing, and my husband's not using it. And so he got it this day. And so I think it was this day. Doesn't matter. We're going to say it was this day because I'm pretty sure it was this day. Okay. So we're going to do that. I don't know how to do this. Like, should I just glue it in? Because again, I don't have that much to journal. My husband was home. I want to put this in here. And I don't know, like this is the little flyer for the thing. And then, well, see, we have a giant coaster. Oh, it's not that side we want. It's this side we want. Love that. And we can put that down here. That's how that's going to go. Let's work on that since we can see it. And this is just a coaster from the day that I grabbed. Thought it was appropriate. And, oh, the sun's coming out. Hello, sun. You guys, I'm looking at my window and it's like pretty dirty. It's time to clean the windows, but we won't be doing that for a while. The weather's nowhere near window cleaning weather yet. Anyway, I'm looking at it and it reminds me at work, there is, as you come down the stairs, you know, there's windows at the turnaround, you know, you go down half and turn around and come down the other half. And there's a spider. He's a fairly good sized spider. And the kids, you know, of course, at first we're like, oh my God, there's a spider. Now first, so I try to stop when we're walking and like sometimes talk about fears and talk about like, is it real? And do we need to be afraid? And what's scary? Like just allowing them to process. Like the first initial thing is like, oh my God, a spider. And that's like when we really start talking about it and looking at it and realizing it can't hurt us, he's kind of magical. He's kind of amazing. So anyway, he is the sad part or smart part I haven't figured out yet is, first of all, he's on the second floor. How the spider got up there, well, we know how he got up there, but you know what I'm saying, is impressive. I'm going to tuck this corner behind here. So, anyway, and then this little bug can go down there. Okay, perfect. I'm happy with that. Now we just have to work on this side. So the spider, we have really thick double paned windows at this school, right? Like with the gas or whatever in between, whatever they do to windows, I don't know, but like they're super thick. This spider is in between those windows, way up on the second floor. I don't know. There must be a hole somewhere, obviously, that he got in, but I don't know if he's now stuck or if he can't, like, obviously he can get out because he got in, but I don't know. He's been there a while, but in the last week or so, he's made his way from the bottom window up to the middle window. And so now the fifth grade teachers have put they've named him, the students have named him, and there's like a little sticky by him, and there's like a little note for the day, and it's like, hey, my name is Charlie, or whatever they named him. And so now there's little notes from the spider Charlie or whatever. I think it's so cute. And I love that. I love that they're not afraid of the spider, I guess is the point of that. So, all right, let's try another piece of paper instead of grabbing all the same. I have lots of scraps here from the pages we've used. And I just need to set up my bucket, a little bit better and get this all off my desk. But because I'm thinking we could just journal on the back of this. Like we could make this our journal, right? I want to put this here and this support our veterans because it was a fundraiser. But I don't particularly like that. And I think I want this showing, I believe. And I'm not too sure any of this other paper. The problem is, of course, we're bringing in other colors in the red, white, and blue. And she's got her Seahawk jersey on and like all that stuff. So I'm just looking really quick if this is anything we want to use in here. Stuff like this, I'll just toss. We also have a pink to contend with. So I don't think a pink might actually work. Just because it's a lot. That would be sea hockey. I can't do that. I literally can't. All right, let's put this over here. And I will clean up my desk, probably without you guys, like straighten it up, not a clean off the desk. I know you guys tend to like those. We don't need that. That can go in scraps or scrap spots. All right, these 2 pads I'd really like to use this month because we are almost done. I cannot believe, okay, brown or, I mean, the saving grace is she does have pink hair. So, we're still tying it. We could do something like that. That has a lot of colors going on. It also has some colors down here. We have black here. We have kind of black here. We could do just the green. That's too much. I would like something I can write on, I think. So I think like we could do just the green. That's just not gonna do it, Allison. Here's kind of a teal, which we don't need to start, and a floral. So no to all of that. And what does this one have left? It has a broad pink, glasses, stars. Huh. Well, this makes me sad. Okay, so this one's not going to come together at this moment because I don't want to push it. I'm like, bah. Yeah. So, how do I get this little guy? I should have left him on his thing, huh? I guess we'll leave him on his thing. Not even close. There we go. And come back to it, okay? Now, Monday, oh no, this is Sunday. And this is Monday. So Monday's the opportunity for us to, let me see what I did. Because I did get some check boxes on my planner that day. So what did I do? Not a lot. I mean, planner wise. Okay. So I think over here, because I don't have a lot to document that day, we could, do something big. I don't think white is the color I want. This was at work. I could put some of, I have a lot of Valentines at work that the kids have made me, and it's so cute. I could come back and put those in, but I'm not feeling the need to do that. Let's see what other big images we might have. Let me show you an idea that I had that I didn't even use. And I don't know what to do with, but here's a strawberry shortcake calendar. I thought maybe we would be using this. Look how stinking cute this is, though. So I have to find a way to cut this up. Now, of course, these images are ginormous. And then it does have months here, like if we wanted to use that. But this is last year. I see, 2025. Okay, so this is January. Look how cute with the and the blue. If you don't want this big picture, all of this is usable, right? This is what you could use for your planner or your journal. You could use your days of the weeks. You could cut out these fun numbers. These are all usable. So this is, oh, March. What happened to February? Where are you at? Where are you at, February? But, I mean, we could cut her out. She's, you know, big enough to go on this page. We have a whole page. Should we try it? I don't know why I would put strawberry shortcake on that page, except I'm trying to make up paper or take up paper. Let's just play. Let's just play. There's nothing. I got it for, it was like $1. The whole calendar. Yeah. Weirdly enough, I'm more hesitant to tear this up than, like, I like this side more than this side. Does that make sense? But we're going to do it. We're just going to do it. And I'm sorry to her little friends, but they are not coming to the party. So we're going to cut her out. And I'm going to go ahead and cut around some of these strawberries just so we have them. All right. Just for fun, let's just see what we got. Okay. We still have a January that I'm going to cut out. Now this can go in my January journal because I'm still finishing it, but I don't think I need it. It will just go into my book of days and dates, right? We don't need that, but we'll keep this Sunday, Monday, and we have a Saturday. Okay, so those are all usable. All these numbers are usable. Now, I don't think I'm going to keep them just because, quite frankly, I don't need them. Okay, so I'm just looking really quickly. There's the strawberry shortcake here, but there's also this little butterfly over here. Cute little bunny here. Here, we'll send... Here. Melissa, we'll send this to you. I don't know if you want this little bunny or not, but there you go. I don't know where to cut it. There, we'll send that to Melissa. You can just use the bunny if you want. How about that? All right. This, I don't need this. We can cut up and use this month. All right. Again, I'm not going to use this side. So, okay, here's another little girl. Oh, her leg's kind of cut off. Well, she can be tucked into something. I don't know. We'll see. What's her name? Lemon Drop or something? All right. She is kind of cute. Okay, there's that. So, we could give her this whole page because we don't have, you know, a lot more we need to put on here. If anything, that can't be journaled right here. All right. Now, the other thing, look how cute. See, that is cute. I would definitely cut that up. But we just did that. Okay, here's a Wednesday, Thursday that we will save. All right. So this is going to go, I think, in here. Now, I'm going to just put it on with some temporary tape in case I change my mind. And I will go back through my day and kind of, you know, think about it. So what else could I journal on here? Well, everybody, I think most people eat. Okay. So if I were looking for things to fill up my space, we could document what did we eat for the day. Of questions to ask yourself, right? Food. Food. For me, like, there's my drive to work. I know that I talked to Melissa this day on the way to work. There is my husband's job. I could document again, if anything, but like he had a regular day too. I'm just saying these are ideas that could come. So what was my food? I had really good coffee. Oh, okay. So if we wanted to journal all this about our day, I didn't bring lunch. So I got yogurt and nuts and sandwich at like the convenience store on base, whatever. Oh, okay. Okay. See, you got to think about your day because I didn't write it down. Pickleball, but here it is. We did our first Survivor challenge. The PE teacher is bringing in a Survivor challenge curriculum that he developed. It's so fun and so cool. And so this week was the first challenge for the kids. And so he offered it to us as we came down for pickleball, like for the staff to try it. And we did. And I'm pretty sure I lost for my team, but that's okay. They love me anyway. And we were all good sports, but we will be back next week for challenge number 2. So that's fun. See, we didn't write that. So number 1 challenge. I could print up a Survivor. In fact, I think I will. I'll print up a Survivor challenge, Oh, these are backwards. That's why. I'm like, why are they not sticking? Because I'm writing on them upside down. What a ding dong. Survivor, whatever. I don't know what you call it. Okay. That you print up. I could put that on here. That might be kind of fun. And then we watched the Olympics. And then we came home and we watched the Olympics. Okay. And I had a bagel and lox for dinner because we didn't go to the store on Saturday because I was scrapbooking. So, we now have stuff to journal about, and I could print up another picture of that Survivor emblem or whatever you call that right here. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's Tuesday. Yesterday, we could go through the same questions. What sort of food did you eat? I don't think I need to do that, but that's some of the prompts I kind of go through in my head. What about my drive to work? What was I listening to? Was there a podcast on? Was I watching one of you guys on video? What was my husband's day like? Did I talk to the children? Did I talk to anybody else? I look through my phone log if there's nothing else to log, if I have space and I don't know what to put on there. This day, this is literally the last thing I remember before I fell. Now, again, it wasn't this picture. It was a picture of a frog, but this is what I feel like I looked like as I started walking across the parking lot. I was like, mood shift, totally good. She gets me completely. And then I was flat upside down in the parking lot. So anyway, we could fill it with other ephemera. I don't think I want to put this on here, but I could, something like that even. That would be great. I think that might come together that way. Okay. So I think that's kind of it. We're at kind of our time. So I just want to, this little girl could go on here. She's yellow and looks like my little Roo. And we could tip her in. We could journal behind it if we wanted to, but I could leave that there and pull kind of some of this yellow on here. I want to put some numbers on here. So let's do that. Hold on. I just can't quite reach my drawer with my ears in. Hold on. I can't remember if I separated out my numbers and letters. I don't think I did because like so many of them are attached, but maybe I did. I want to put my sweet Rue. So see, here's numbers on here. That's not quite big enough, is it? My little girl is teaching 5th grade. Oh, this will do it. See the black? See how bold it is? Now, these are so old, they literally don't stick. Like, there's no stick left on these. They just pop right out of here, and we're going to do that. Now, this also has the reason I can choose this is they also have letters. So there's black. I don't know if we have what we need. There's also some colored. I guess I'll move it back over here so you guys can see. I think I wanted the black, but I don't know if you guys can see that. I might have to put these into envelopes. This is the back sheet of the sticker. Like they've literally come off the back sheet. See, like that. Exactly. I mean, I guess we could try to fold them back in here to kind of keep them. I might put them in a plastic envelope, but okay. I think I'd like the black. Do we have what we need? We have an H. Why don't we have what we need? Where's the ones I need? They're out of order. But I don't have a T. Do I have a T? There's a 6 and a 4 and a Y. I've used all the T's. Are you kidding me? This is why people don't buy letters anymore. No T. Okay. So we will, well, I could make a T, right? A T's actually one of the ones we could make. So let's think about that for a minute. Maybe we'll do that because I'd rather use these letters. So let's do that. Let's grab the H. All right. And how do we want to make our T? We can make it with a J. We can make it with an I. We could make it with an L. It looks like J's the winner because we've used a lot of I's. Obviously, we're going to use more I's than J's, I think, in spelling. So let's pull 2 J's. And then I wonder if we have some little tiny letters, like this might do the trick. Or this one might work because it's black and white. Let's see. Grade. This is an option. We don't want the pink. And if I have like one more option, I might take it just to play with it. I'm wondering if we want to pull that blue, but I don't think so. Let's try R2. Let's see if we can make something work with that. And then we'll be done for today and I'll finish up on my own here. Okay, so let's do this, which is really kind of harder to glue. So let's, oh, this glue may be mad at me. That pin does not fit very well, does it? That's going to make me sad. That's going to make me really sad. Here's its actual pin that literally tried to stab me. All right. See? This might be not willing to work with us. And that makes me sad. That means I need to find another pin situation. All right, is that better? Whoops. Okay. Yeah, all right. Let's do 5th. And we're going to cut this J. Is it already the, yeah. I do enjoy making some, I don't know if making's the right word. I do enjoy the ability to kind of use your stickers that you have, make them into something that you need, you know. And we're going to cut this other J like that and make, I'm not too sure how wide it's supposed to be. It was my kind of question. That's too wide, but, ooh, did I show you this? Let's see if it works. This person at this the scrapbook thing I was at brought us these pencils, and she was using it to like, that's magical. Okay, that's magical. We're just going to cut it like that and put some glue. All right. Yeah, T. T, T, T. All right. It was fun to see the teachers, because not everybody comes to Movement Mondays or, you know, and wants to play pickleball or walk or do whatever. But this was the first week of the Survivor Challenge. And so I sent out like an email saying, hey, you know, first week of the challenge, let's see if the staff can beat the kids' times. And it was fun to see who came. And one of the people who came is our librarian, who is like very serious and like whatever. Guess who won? Yeah, he was not there to entertain any other idea than winning, and he was very good. I was like, holy cow. All right, I think these are clear. So we're just looking. Oh, there's a U. I'm going to need that later, and I'm not going to have a U. Like these are clear, so it would look. You know, we could do that. Is that kind of fun with the other colors as opposed to the black? Maybe we don't need more black. Okay, let's do that. All right, we'll just put some letters on here. G. I'm not a big fan of tweezers, but we'll try. What do we want to do for color? We're going to mix it up, right? We're going to mix it up. All right. G, R. Oh, there's lots of A's. That's nice. I have no idea where these stickers are from or brand. Hey, we're going with blue. I was going to do red, but it doesn't want to come. G, R, A. Why don't the red ones want to come? You're going to come. I need you over here. D. I'm tempted with the yellow. Let's see if it shows up. Now I'm smoking hot in this little room. Gotta turn the heater off. All right, 5th grade. Look at that. That's fun. Okay, we'll put the tweezers away so we know where those go. Yeah, my little girl's teaching 5th grade. It's like I said, not her first choice, literally her last choice, but we had lots of discussions about why she landed in 5th grade and how, honestly, not to show fear. And so I might actually print up a meme there too, but today's not over. So I'm going to put like, I stayed home. She may not make this day, right? We may have another note here. She'll probably call later and talk about it. We didn't make this a flip, so that writing will go here. But yeah, so that's that. So we didn't do much, I know, but we got this, the things are on. The things are on. We could print up some memes or some clip art or something like that, but I will go through and kind of ask myself, this tells me what happened here. I'm just trying to think. I don't think we have, I mean, I could print up a Seahawk. I don't need to do that. I literally don't care. Today is actually the parade. Today is the big Seahawk parade in Seattle. Lots of people not at work today. Lots of people not at work with the Seahawk flu. It is not me. I'm literally at home trying to put stuff on my back so I can't feel it. But anyway, yeah, their big parade is today. And this is Friday. This is my daughter's birthday. Do I have a picture of her on her birthday? No. No, friends, I do not. And it's my daughter. She's usually very good about this. So I need to... Yeah, this is kind of about work. And then I was going to do birthday and Olympics, but we need a picture of the child to do that. So we'll figure that out. I have two things about coffee, which I don't need. I do think I'll put this over here because they finally got dropped off a little bit. Not late. They're not late. They're later than I wanted, but because like on time is late. You know what I'm saying? So I think I will glue this guy down very delicately. And then I think I'm going to make this the tip in, right? And we can either journal behind here or actually on here. So I think we'll do that. And then this will be about work and my parent group and all that kind of stuff. We don't need this in here. Yeah. And then we'll keep working. Okay. All right. It's a jibber jabber one. I know. I'm really sorry, but I have to get my life organized a little bit and figure out. Now, I do have this one big, beautiful heart I just showed you, and it could actually make the cover, huh? I think we could do a little bit better, but we'll keep it out and think about it. Okay, so that's it for me. I hope you guys are journaling. I hope you're caught up. I'm certainly not. I will spend some time today since I have it figuring out these pages. I need to not have my phone on airplane mode so I can see if the doctor has called and see if I can get in hopefully this afternoon. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Thanks for being here, you guys. Happy February. Let me know if you're playing along with the item of the month challenge. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to use your stash. And I am loving using my paper pads because my scrapbook paper, because I have a lot of it and it needs to get used. So I'm happy that we did it. I was not going to make a whole February journal, but we did, or a whole heart journal for February, but we did. And it's gorgeous and I love it. And so, you know, and it's my favorite color of pink. All right. Thanks for being here. Have a great day and I'll talk to you soon. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.